Hola, Social Media Club de Mexico.
Thank you.
How did you convince Ford to follow your social media ideas? It's a revolutionary thinking. How did you convince them to follow you?
Fortunately, I didn't have to create my position to begin with and then hired me. So there was already an implicit level of buy-in from the leadership. They made it clear that they wanted somebody in this position and that this was important. But there's more to it than just me and what I presented. We could never get anything done at Ford if it weren't for a strong team. We really believe in developing our people and making sure that there's talent all around. And I couldn't do half of what I do if it weren't for the other people at Ford that really believe in telling our story differently and in engaging over the digital space and in truly revolutionizing the way we talk about our changing products.
Thank you. And what was the most difficult part of the process of implementing social media on Ford? Was budget, strategy? What was the most difficult part of the whole process?
I'm probably giving away my secret here. I probably made it seem very easy and very slick out there. And if you understood, if I brought you inside the sausage factory, as it were, you would see that it's a long, hard process every day. Still, I mean, we spend a lot of time in meetings and aligning priorities, not only between marketing and communications, but around the world. I think globally, trying to align our teams globally and make sure we all are doing the same thing, or at least thinking the same way, has probably been one of the most difficult things and will continue to be one of the most difficult things.
And the third question is, how big is Mexico in terms of social media penetration use for Ford? Is Mexico a real market for Ford?
It absolutely is. We've got a dedicated team of a couple of people that specifically look after our social media efforts and are part of our social media ideation process that create the new ideas. So I think it's becoming integrated more and more into everything we do. Overall, the communications and marketing team in Ford of Mexico is fairly small, but they're very effective at what they do. We hope they continue to do that.
We saw some advertisements there, some spots, very creative. When will we see them here in Mexico?
Well, I think there are some that have already been done in Mexico, or maybe I've just seen some of the behind-the-scenes footage. So I think we're going to continue to see that roll out globally. And every market is different, right? We have an overarching product strategy or corporate strategy, but it has to be implemented at every market in a slightly different way because there are differences. Again, by listening, if we can tell that the public is ready for that, if we can gauge the response of people, I think the Ford of Mexico team will be ready for it as well.
Great. And the last question is, do you have a digital strategy for Latin America, or is it a specific strategy for each country?
Overall, we have a social media strategy and really a digital strategy that varies by region. So while we do refer to ourselves, one unit of Ford as the Americas, you can imagine that even between Mexico, the United States, and Canada in North America, vastly different. At least vastly different in the execution. The strategy is still the same, right? So when we go to Latin America and down to Brazil, Argentina, and down to South America, again, we want to convey the same thing. We want to convey the fuel efficiency and the technology of our vehicles and do it in a human way. That's kind of universal.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.